Alright, so I have decided to make this video quite spontaneously because I've discovered something. Probably not new, probably everyone knew, but it just got me a little bit excited. So I made a video on melee influence, I don't know how long ago, but I used the Seti Lacera as an example, right? And my build was like this: condition overload, blood rush, prime fever strike, vicious frost, prime breach, berserker fury, riven, weeping wounds, and melee influence, right? So melee influence works by inflicting enemies within a 20 meters radius with the status effect of whoever you're attacking when they get inflicted with electric, right? So it works like this. And it's pretty cool, right? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention all of my demos, well, in this video at least, we'll be using Steel Charge. Well, that's not really that important. Arcane Fury and Arcane Strike. Now this is the most important thing that you'll need to remember. I'll come back to it in a bit. So what are these called again? Oh yeah, Incarnons. Incarnons, I didn't really get that much into Incarnons when they were released. Well, I wasn't playing the game at the time, but I didn't really get much into them. But now I've discovered you can, if you, well, it's kind of very specific setup because there's so many mods you want to put on it, but you can't. Like I want Prime Fury, I want Prime Breach on it. As you can see, I have no attack speed mods, thus the Arcane Fury. But I have Nami solo criticise, so it gives me critical chance and critical damage. So you can see I also have no critical damage mods. I'm basically relying on this riven fully for critical damage. You can see the crit chance and crit damage, crit chance and status chance is quite balanced. So Galvanized Elementalist, it gives status damage, which is perfect to go with melee influence, right? But I found that honestly, it compared with Weeping Wounds, you can really use it interchangeably. I don't, at least in my testing, it didn't make that much of a difference. So let's see what I have here. I have Condition Overload, Blood Rush, Condition Overload for damage, Blood Rush, crit chance, crit damage, riven, Prime Reach for range, so that you can build up your Blood Rush, and if you choose to use Weeping Wounds as well quickly. Virulent Scourge, Vicious Frost, and Voltaic Strike. So Voltaic Strike is a must. You can also use something like Shocking Touch if you want a bigger weighting on it, but I don't think that's really necessary. So this is for Viral, which is well, it's a must. So this is a Viral slash build basically, but you'll see what I mean. And everything's dead. Like, it started off really slow, but with the Arcane Strike it does get faster as you slice more. But yeah, with the evolutions, I've chosen the first one because, well, honestly you won't be doing finishers. That's the main reason really. I've chosen the Lone Blade because more follow through. It makes it a lot better. So since you're playing melee anyways, so why would you not just equip it, you know? And for the last one, I chose a middle ground. I found that just increasing pure status also works very well, but I feel like that would only work well if you have a very specific scenario. For example, in this testing scenario where you have a lot of enemies in a very close radius, because then when you actually build up the combo, the crit will actually come into play a lot more as well. So I chose the middle ground compared to the other two. We can take a look at what it'll look like if I choose the status. Again, equip the melee, because this is Nami solo. See what I mean? Is everything dead? But yeah, I feel like the crit will come into play more if you have if you're like in a mission and it's you don't just kill one bunch of enemies, you know. So yeah, versatile creed, just like the name, it's versatile. Same with the Furax Wraith. So Furax Wraith, initially, this seemed really exciting. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong with it. For me, it just didn't work that well. So I went with increasing base status chance. It bumps it up from 15 to 29. And the build is basically the same. You can see I don't even have primed reach in here because I wanted galvanized elementalist. But I think you can put primed reach instead of weaving wounds, and that would still work really well. You could also put primed fury if you really don't like the slow attack speed, or you don't have arcane fury. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, my riven here is again a crit chance crit damage, so it basically saved a slot. I do not have organ shatter on it, so no extra crit damage because I already have quite a bit of crit damage on here. 105. That's more than organ shatter already. But yeah, let's see. You can see the attack speed is still quite fast, even without Prime Fury. Wait, do I have Prime Fury on it? Yeah, I don't have Prime Fury on it, so attack speed is already quite fast, at least for Furax Wraith. So yeah, these are two Incarnons I wanted to talk about really. But this is honestly a really specific circumstance, so I'm not sure if many people can do it. It's simply because I have a crit chance crit damage riven for both of them. For example, in dual ether, I also have a not bad riven, a good negative crit chance, status chance, but no crit damage. So in this case, yeah, because I can't exactly remove blood rush. But yeah, honestly, just play around with it. Always use Naramon, because you need that combo to not just, disappear. And Arcane Strike. Oh, I've been saying Arcane Fury this whole time. I meant Arcane Strike. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is my build. But this is my typical build for most melees. Like this is the build I use on Wukong for most when I'm playing melee, at least. A dedicated melee build, you know. But yeah, Arcane Strike, very important if you were to do this. But yeah, anyways, have fun. That's all I have for today. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.